So, on this tiny little Greek island, as you all know, my summer studio is outdoors in in the beautiful sunshine. Well, right now I'm in the shade, but spending time outside, spending time on this beautiful Greek island. So I wanted to come on and give an update what's going on in my world here. Um, it's officially 1 month today where I will step on the airplane and travel to the United States. It has been, what, 5 years? We're going on 6 years, 6 years since I have been back. And I'm really excited about coming. And how long will I be there? I actually don't know how long I'm going to be staying. It could be 6 weeks, it could be 6 months. It's all up in the air, and it's 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 kind of exciting to live like that, like to know that you're going someplace and you don't know how long you're going to be there. You don't know what to bring with you. You don't really know what to do. Just aside from just doing it and trying it out and seeing what happens. So that is my viewpoint on it. And yes, it's just like a painting. When I'm trying something new in my painting, you have to come to any new idea, something that you're unfamiliar with minimalism, like getting rid of most everything else. Like, for example, I'm only bringing a very small bag with me on the plane, like a little backpack. It's not a big backpack, it's a little backpack, enough to fit my laptop uh, and a book, my phone, and two or three pieces of clothing, lightweight. I am going to bring my Birkenstocks. I'll probably wear my Birkenstocks and put my tennis shoes in there. Um, and that being the reason for my new and upcoming running career. Yes, I when I was in Savannah before, I had joined very briefly, whenever I could, this running group called the Savannah Striders, and they get together and they run or walk, but they do this like twice a week. At least it was back then. I'll check into it, but I've reconnected with them and have decided that this is the time for me to really get myself moving. I'm already moving here on the island. I don't have a car up here, so anytime I want to go anywhere, I have to walk. And going down is okay, but coming back up is always it's always a workout. And I like that. So I want to continue with that. I won't have a car in Savannah, so I will either be walking everywhere or maybe I can get myself a bike, like a regular bike and not one of those electrical bikes. It's flat in Savannah. There's really nothing that you need to worry about as far as that goes. Just flat and there we go. Or just walk. So I've joined the Savannah Striders. I'm looking forward to getting back into the movement there. So that's why I'm bringing my tennis shoes. Not like I can't find tennis shoes in the States. Of course I can, but when I first get there, I need to really gauge my money wisely, because monthly living expenses here in on this tiny island are very, very different from monthly living expenses in the United States. So I am coming at it from a minimalistic viewpoint. So this is a new thing. I'm trying out something new, like maybe trying to paint. What's that ultra realistic type Trump trompe. I forget the name, you guys. I've got some people, a friend of mine actually, who is also Greek. She lives in Savannah, and that's what she does. She does beautiful work. So let's say I'm trying something like that. Everything I know about painting, like the way that I normally go about my practice of painting, if I'm trying a brand new style, I need to get rid of and let go. Like get back to that foundation, that diving board, right? And get rid of all the stuff that I've learned to do in my own painting, the way that I like to paint, so that I can pick up and focus everything else in this new chapter of my painting career. Let's say if it's, hyper realistic, or let's say I'm going into abstract, or I'm going to do I don't know, fairy tale, sci-fi type stuff, anything, right? It needs emptying, you know? It's like I'm going to travel with this backpack. I'm not carrying a suitcase with me, bringing stuff with me, weighing myself down with items. I am going as clean and as minimal as I possibly can. And I'm super excited about that, because when I do that, then I am this little seed. Like I bring myself back to being a little seed, and all I need is a little bit of watering, and I will begin to open up. So that's what's going on, and I'm getting ready for that. So there's a couple of things that I will not uh, uh, push to the side, and that number one being my diet. I am a carnivore, so I am looking at how am I going to travel from Greece to the United States. It's many, many hours. What do I bring with me? I mean, I can actually apparently cook two steaks and put them in a Ziploc bag. And, I would pre-cut them. I'd put my butter in there. I would have everything there, and I would just nibble whenever I felt like eating. Or maybe I can make my own beef jerky and things like that. Or I can not eat anything at all and just fast, which is what my husband does when he travels. He's not a carnivore, but he doesn't eat anything. He just fasts until he gets where he needs to be. And that's also an interesting opportunity. So I'm thinking of what I'm taking with me. The more I let go and the more I leave things to the side, the more I will be open to opportunities, and I like that. So my viewpoint of this trip and traveling, not knowing how long I'm going to be there, is fascinating. Allowing myself to be on the edge in that in that chaotic space where you don't know what's going to happen, and allowing myself to be there, and hopefully latching on to all the possibilities and all of the new things that are going to come into my life. And the only way to do that is by letting go of all the expectations, coming back to this inner creative channel, connecting, grounding, and from this place, whatever comes at me in my experience, if I am grounded and in my center, it's all going to be okay. Because in this space here, I can open to and allow things that maybe aren't going to work for me, maybe even bad experiences. But if I am centered, my viewpoint will be not in my ego, not in the luggage that I'm carrying with me, with all the stuff that I think I know, but a clear, empty, minimal space, right? So that I can pull things in or keep them out much easier. So when I'm coming to a canvas and 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 I'm painting, just a regular painting, right? Um, uh, the the viewpoint is that in the beginning of the painting, when you're starting a brand new painting, you have a blank canvas. Maybe you tone it, right? So I kind of, and then from there you build and you start putting things together. I kind of feel like that blank canvas, or rather a toned canvas. And maybe I have my grid lines in of where things are going to go, maybe a rough sketch of where things are going to go, and that's it. That's how I'm approaching this trip to the U.S. This this opening and allowing, and still in the beginning stages, so that I can create a painting any way I want. I can alter things. I can change the whole design. I can leave the typical landscape, seascape paintings that I do and do something completely abstract, expressionistic, or I don't know, this ultra realistic type thing, right? Everything's open. All the opportunities are open, and I'm really excited about it. So, with that, you guys, I am going to step away, be inspired, be creative, be you in all phases of your life. And if you're like me and you are painting or any creative act that you're doing, when you take the lessons from that creativity, from the painting, from the writing, from whatever, right? When you take the experiences and the lessons that you're learning and you bring them into here, then first of all, the lesson becomes solid. It really, really becomes solid, becomes part of the foundation of your creativity, of who you are as well. And it's all together, it's all one, nothing separate, not in my world, anyways. So it's healthy. I wish that for you. And it will bring you to places and thoughts and inner understandings and emotions that that are that will always keep you with the glass half full and looking upward and opening your heart to life, to the beautiful light out there, to opportunities, to taking risks, knowing that you are going to be okay, even if the risk is a failure. It's a beautiful way to live your life. So, with that, again, be inspired, be creative, be you. And that's why I say that little phrase, be inspired, be open to opportunities, be creative. Keep yourself in this creative channel, from the awareness to all the way down to the physical manifestation of whatever that creativity is. It could be a cup of coffee, it could be cleaning the bathroom, it could be building a bridge, or building fishing boats. Doesn't matter. It's all the same creative process. Everything that we do is all the same creative process. And when you can understand that and you bring that into your creative space, into your own tiny little studios, then you really come to becoming, living in, standing on your own 2 feet and being you, that authentic, incredible, creative being that we all are. Have a beautiful day, beautiful Sunday. I will see you all again very soon. I'm not sure when. Take care, you guys.